Hello guys and welcome to another legendary stream right here on Twitch and YouTube. Finally we're back on a Saturday with hopefully a pretty nice All Advancements speedrun session. We have a mid-game going currently in the version 1.21.8, 124 advancements we need to complete. And before we get into it, I think it just makes sense to give a very short Advancedly update devlog kind of thing. And then obviously we'll warm up with a bit of zero cycling and warden practice, and then we'll get right to it. We'll have like 8 hours of running, which I hope, honestly, I hope that we'll finish the run today. Would be insane. Because then we'd be on like sub 10 pace. And I guess before I actually go into the run, I will like rewatch parts of the run from last Saturday to like fully know where I am, because I don't want to like lose time to like figuring out what I was doing and like mess things up. Right? Oh wait, what? Why is YouTube abbreviating the link? Does it still work? Okay, it still works. Nice anyways, so I don't have to worry about that. Sorry, I opened my short. Guys, go check that out. Go check that out. You're so tired? Yeah, I also kind of started the nap a little too late, which is also why yesterday's and today's stream have started slightly later than usual. I was too locked in on the tracker stuff. But it's looking really nice. And funnily enough, I already have another request to finish the tracker. Because one thing I didn't really think about that much. Obviously, people want to use my tracker if they are on Linux or Mac. I don't know why, but I didn't think about it too much. But the EA tool currently is only for Windows. This is never really something I bothered about, obviously, because like I am on Windows and I never had to bother about it. But yeah, so it's like kind of crazy because now people are asking me, or one person right now has been asking me if it will work for Linux. And I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure it does. So that's pretty cool. So that actually like gives people a big reason to use it. Yeah, it's all manual with some stuff. Yeah, right. Super interesting. Super interesting. Okay, this can all be removed. Okay, let me show you guys very quickly what I've done. We're getting very close to making the tracker fully usable. What I mean with that is, I'm like this close to animating the overlay, and it's releasable. The only things missing are like a way to configure the hotkeys. So basically just a simple system that detects if anything in the template requires hotkeys, then you'd be able to configure them, and a simple system that knows if there's any, or like detects if there's any manual overrides within the template, because those need to go into the settings file. Those are like the two things that I need to do before the release, and then animate the overlay and it's done. So it's not that much more, because animating the overlay is all very straightforward. And like, again, I have Oscar's code for that as well. It's crazy. It's all from Oscar. Like, all these backgrounds are from Oscar. And yeah, so this is what we're looking at now. We have a nice little like info window that you can drag around that basically tells you, yep, escape are the settings, pan with right mouse button, mid mouse button, as compact as it can be, with mouse wheel to zoom, and yeah, clicking with left click. And now the most important part. If you zoom in and out, obviously, like the things rearrange, also if you like resize the window. And so if you want to have like, let's say this is a good view, then you click lock layout down here, and now it doesn't rearrange anymore. And now you finally have like the zoom behavior that you expect, right? And if you unlock the layout, it's gonna start rearranging again to the window size. So you can kind of zoom in as much as you want. Maybe like like this, so to kind of have these all on the same page, so nothing, goes into a new line. Then you lock the layout down here, just setting the checkbox, and you're good to go. So this is the final change that I wanted to have to really make this tracker usable, right? You can click reset layout to go back to like default. It also removes the checkout for the lock, which I guess makes sense. And yeah, so you can lock it. Now you can fully zoom in and out. You have the world displaying, you have the version, you have the category, you have like this optional naming. This would be completely gone if you don't set it. Like if you remove this, apply, this is all gone. But I don't have a template set without the 1 here. So the 1 needs to be there. All right. And then it shows the advancements, the progress, the in-game time, and when it was last updated. So when it last like read the game files, basically. It shows it in 5-second intervals. I really wanted to make this the least distracting. I initially had this count up every like 100 milliseconds, so like 1 digit after the comma. But I think every 5 seconds is a good in between. The last thing I changed, we'll quickly wait, is like when it hits a minute, that it wraps to like 1 minute, and it even goes up to an hour. It's not configured to go above 24 hours. I think that doesn't make a lot of sense. I don't think you're going to have the tracker open for 24 hours without anything updating, because even moving the window around is going to cause an update. So, yeah. You are. Yeah. So you have this. You can move this around. You could hide the info entirely. You can kind of just put this wherever. It has collision detection, so you can't get the window off the screen. So you're not going to ever lose it, which is really nice. Yeah. So with the lock layout, and the most important thing is, there is no like stream overlay right now. And so you might be wondering, where is that? Well, you open up the settings, you can resize, you can do whatever you want. Oh, we ran into, what have I done? Wait, that's interesting. We ran into a segmentation fault. Oh, because of this. Wait, I know how to fix this. Just do this. Hello? Oh, I'm in caps. There we go. We need to check if this is a thing. Do I need to do that anywhere else? Because here I've done it. Okay, that should actually be a really easy fix. Basically, it tried to work with the overlay window. Like, window, that's the overlay window. But the overlay window doesn't exist. So we need to check if the window is a thing, and then perform the rest. So if this is not a thing, it's not even going to check this. So we're not going to run into anything. Alright, that should be the fix already. Okay, anyways. Basically, and this is the powerful thing of using such an interface. If you were just coding within like text files, figuring out what the issue is in these kind of cases would be horrible. Anyways, that should not be an issue anymore. You can like zoom out until this looks good. You can lock the layout. Obviously, you can still toggle the... Wait, I did a mistake. I'm just noticing. Basically, you can enable the overlay here. And yeah, this needs to be outside. And now if you hit apply, the overlay window will appear right here. And notice how when you uncheck it, all the options for the overlay disappear. But if you check it, you get the overlay background color, you get the overlay scroll speed, all that beautiful stuff. And yeah, you hit apply. Obviously, you can like uncheck, remove completed goals. And with the new locked layout, it's very, very easy to see what has been removed. So like, I think we're in a forest right here. Yeah, forest has been done. If we remove it, it's gone. Beautiful. So yeah, with the locked layout, you can even have the settings window open while just look around. So basically, I've added this like kind of overlay to like see the progress, and I've made the overlay a option now to turn on and off, and it's gonna be off by default. I'm referencing a lot of like what CTM did with the AA tool, And on the AA tool, the overlay is also off by default. Because I assume there's still a lot of people that want to use the tracker but don't stream. So it's just using unnecessary GPU rendering power. So the overlay, if you reset to default, is turned off by default. What did I quickly want to change? Because I'm annoyed that the remove completed goals thing only appears with this. So let's quickly fix that. That's one thing I quickly want to do, because I guess it bothers me. And we're gonna go here. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, wait, no, I need to go into settings. Right here. This is like the... If this is true, then it turns it on. And I have one setting in... somewhere. Remove completed goals. This should be outside. Okay, let's see how that looks. You're just gonna watch tick it up, yeah. Okay, yeah, now remove completed goals is displaying, but I want to have it in the same line. So let's get this same line out here. So the FPS limit. Oh wait, is it gonna put it in the same line as... Oh yeah, it's gonna put it here. Wait, I'm stupid. Need to put it here. That's where the same line needs to be. So like this, then same line, this. But I think I want to switch these around. Boom, and have the same line here. And this is how easy it is now with this ImGUI to create overlay. Finally, Twitch is... That is so weird. That is so weird. Yeah, there we go. Now you have always on top is like the main option, remove completed goals, and with enable overlay. I want this to be after on the same line. Let's quickly do that. And then we'll be done for this. So let's wrap it into the same if statement. If temp settings enable overlay. So if the overlay is enabled, we're gonna have opening brackets and we're gonna have closing brackets here. It's just important that this is then on the same line. Okay, that should be it. We should rename to standard full res HD. Yeah, kind of weird. Okay, now if we enable, yeah, this perfectly gets moved into this, and the overlay background color appears down there. There we go, and the overlay scroll speed, obviously. Now everything is in the order as it used to be. Very good. And it only shows the settings for anything that is related to the overlay if the overlay is actually visible. And it always starts in the center of the screen as default. Very cool. That's all I wanted to show. You can lock the layout, and that makes the zooming very predictable, finally. And you can, yeah, you can have fun with counters. You can have, but yeah, to be fair with the counters, I still have to configure the proper hotkeys dynamically. Very cool stuff. Okay, that's a quick update I wanted to give. I got a lot done today. Wow, I got a lot done today. So I hope this is something exciting. For me personally, it's very exciting because it's finally kind of becoming something really, really usable. The only thing I really wished was that the hotkeys for the counters would work globally, but that's like really weird. I've talked about that. That's like really weird, and that's just not something I will ever implement because it would be very different on the different operating systems. So that's something I can't do. However, you can like use the mouse wheel to zoom in and out when you're not tabbed into it. That is something that works. Like, you know how you can like scroll in a different window even if you haven't clicked into it? That does work. So you can zoom in and out. You can't like pan around because then you have to like actually click into it. But you can zoom in and out. But we're gonna go here. You can zoom in and out and actually scroll that way for hype. I should probably move like all the 116 mods. But what am I doing? Oh, I'm starting the world directly. This is so confusing. I don't know how this multi-MC thing that I've pinned down here always immediately opens up the world. I don't understand. Probably because it's the only world. It's super annoying. Because the inventory challenge takes forever to load. Alright, but that is cool because it shows that we're approaching... Oh, you guys can't see it. It shows that we're approaching 15 million. 14.9 million on the inventory challenge.